Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you a shoutcast. It's going to be a 2v2 shoutcast between EG and aAA. EG Ciara and EG Grubby both going Night Elf. They are going to be the blue Night Elf players. EG Grubby spawning over here on the south side. Meanwhile, we have Ciara spawning over here on what I'll call the west side. To the north side, we have AAA Montesue getting the Barracks and an Altar of Kings. Pretty standard build. AAA Vince going an Altar of Elders, a single Moonwell, and no additional buildings yet, so I'm assuming it is going to be Huntresses at this point. We'll see how this works out. EG has just been dominating AAA in this Warcraft 3 League match and in terms of gameplay. So once this game gets underway, we'll see what's going to happen. I'm going to grab a drink of water right now, excuse me. Thank you. This is game 6 so far in a 7-game cast. I'm on a streak right now, trying to cast as many games as I can while I have some free time. And AAA Montesue, getting an Archmage right now. And Barracks is going to be completed. We're going to have a Priestess of the Moon coming in from AAA Vince. Meanwhile, we have a Priestess of the Moon coming in from Ciara, and I'm going to assume it is going to be a Keeper of the Grove, yes, coming in from EG Grubby. So Grubby learning Night Elf in order to play this 2v2 game, getting Huntress Halls and an Ancient of War right now. Dual Ancient of Wars, most likely got fed some gold and some wood from EG Ciara. Yeah, Ciara down to 5 or 15 lumber right now. Not very much lumber, but plenty of lumber in order to speed up the tech of Grubby. So Grubby's they're going to try to mass Huntresses, and we'll see how this is really going to play out. Right now, if I was a Montesue, I would have tried to do a Mountain King rifle build in terms of being able to counter this. This is game 6. Game 5, EG Grubby and EG Ciara did pretty much go the same strategy. So we'll see how this is all going to work out right now. Keep Priestess of the Moon now trying to do some harassment. Archmage now doing some just militia creeping right now. We'll see how this is going to work out as the Archmage now trying to take down that Wisp. That Wisp down to 33 hit points. Maybe able to go. No, gets detonated just in time, but the Water Elemental does not feed any additional experience right now. We have the Keeper of the Grove now coming in. Detonation. Able to get some experience. Things not looking good already off the bat for AAA Montesue, losing a single peasant. Now perhaps trying to, yes, able to at least finish it off and pick up the Tome of Strength +2. AAA Montesue probably wanting a Tome of Experience instead, at least have something go their way. Priestess of the Moon now trying to take down that single Ancient of War as it's being built using Searing Arrow as the first ability. So AAA Vince getting Searing Arrow to try to stop the Huntress production of Ciara. So very, very strong strategy right off the bat right now. That Ancient of War may, I think it's getting built at about the same pace right now, but getting focused down by that Priestess of the Moon in the back. Ancient of War down to 95, 100 hit points, 70, down to 60. So if it gets within the 30 range, that's going to be very, very bad sign for that Ancient of War. Into that 30 range right now, down to that 20 range, may go down. Yes, gets cancelled right there. Perfect timing. And AAA Vince does enough of a harassment in order to prevent one of Ciara's Huntresses from being produced. Meanwhile, Keeper of the Grove trying to run around the map, still not quite sure. We have a Blacksmith being produced, so AAA Montesue now producing that Blacksmith in order to get Rifleman a little bit earlier. And we'll see if both of the players try to go for no, Tree of Life only from AAA Vince. So AAA Vince trying to switch it up a little bit, perhaps not wanting to go to Tier 2. Priestess of the Moon low on hit points, now quickly hiding. Archmage now trying to run around. And once again, AAA Vince still low on hit points on that Priestess of the Moon. Doesn't want to do any additional fighting right now. And the Priestess of the Moon now trying to run away, getting pathed a little bit by a single Huntress as more Huntresses come in to join this fight. Grubby doing a really good job pathing against that Priestess of the Moon, down to 70 hit points, going to get to a Moonwell in time, and now may be able to start fighting back this little bit of attack here right now. True Shot Aura versus Searing Arrow. We'll see who has the advantage, as the Archmage is still sitting at level 1 right now, does not have enough mana for a Water Elemental. The low hit point Huntress will be able to run to the back right there, and now no player is really doing any creeping, just units just trying to do some chasing. Low hit point Huntress once again hiding once more. Water Elemental joins the fight, and now is going to be forced to run away as the units continue to do some harassing. Priestess of the Moon with that True Shot Aura trying to come in, trying to deal damage to that Priestess of the Moon as well, but that Priestess of the Moon with that with the Searing Arrow will win in this particular matchup, as there's no Huntresses joining that fight yet. right now Wisp next to that tavern, so Grubby wanting, I'm not quite sure what Grubby is doing with that Wisp over there. Can't get any tavern heroes, and let's see, EG Ciara, I don't see any Ancient of Wars. No, Ancient of Wars down here. So, and building a Tree of Life as well. So EG Ciara building his Ancient of Wars to the south, a little bit of a proxy way. Anyway, Priest of the Moon now quickly hiding as those Ancient of Wars quickly getting hit right now. So this is a bad sign. Wisp coming off the line in order to try to heal, but they're just going to get detonated. They're just going to get bounced to death right now. Right now, as the Priest Ancient now units are coming back, trying to do this fight back right now. Low hit point Priestess of the Moon, I think stole the tome. I'm not quite sure. I think, yeah, he did steal the tome. So I'm grabbing the Tome of Strength, I think. Yeah, no, yeah, grabbing the Tome of Strength, getting 25 additional hit points. Grubby now having a hidden Huntress in the middle of the fight. Now Rifleman trying to join this army. Low hit point Rifleman going to get quickly focused down right now. And there's just so many units. And in this mass tier 1 fight, Riflemen and Huntresses just trying to fight around right now. Low hit point Riflemen trying to run away from those units. We have a Blood Mage. What is the Blood Mage doing there? The Blood Mage, is he going to get is he going to try to banish himself? Yeah, banishes himself, and now those units quickly pull off to the back right there. Huntress now trying to banish an additional unit from Grubby, getting an ensnare, banishing that Archmage. So that Archmage took a little bit more damage from that entanglement, but it quickly runs away once more, and now able to do more damage to those low hit point units, trying to take down one Huntress. So level 2 on the Archmage finally. So Blood Mage having Banish as his ability, a little bit surprised by that. Archmage level 2, Banish on level 1. I'm not quite sure any additional heroes. AAA Vince still sitting on a Tree of Life, so will not be getting the secondary hero, and now trying to just deal more damage to those units. And once more trying to run around, perhaps we'll be able to get some free hits off. Tree of Life nearing completion, so we will have an expansion as the Priest of the Moon continues to run around the map right now. Huntress is trying to follow Ciara. Ciara now turning back around, able to deal some damage as the Archmage with those Riflemen trying to do some fighting right now. Riflemen not quite sure what's happening over here. Back to the north, the militia were called to arms, but now quickly getting intercepted by Grubby's Huntresses. Is going to try to run around to the back of the base. No towers in the base, so Montesquieu is going to be in trouble as there's nothing really left to protect that. Scroll of Town Portal quickly coming in. Keeper of the Grove trying to deal as much bounce damage as they can. Riflemen now trying to focus down those Huntresses. One Huntress goes down. More call to arms, and the Keeper of the Grove is going to be forced to use a Scroll of Town Portal. Another Huntress goes down. And wow, 2 Huntresses versus a Scroll of Town Portal and 2 peasants. So pretty even fight there. And once again, the Huntress is continuing to try to move out. AAA Vince doing some good pathing on Ciara. Unable to get a surround off, though. So AAA Vince pretty much sitting on a 50 food army with just Huntresses. Has a single priest in the base as well. And getting an Ancient Protector in just in case there's any fighting. And now a sea of purple against a sea of blue. What is this? This seems to be like a 70 food Huntress army right now. But Ciara, what we have, Ciara playing for the long game as it already has a Tree of Life and trying to get an expansion up. Keeper of the Grove wants to get to level 3, perhaps get level 2 Entangle, as it now heads over to the north and tries to do some creeping over here at the Goblin Merchant Stop. So both players now changing up their strategy, deciding to creep. AAA Vince going to get to level 2 on this Priestess of the Moon. Meanwhile, Montesquieu going to get to perhaps we'll get to level 3. Single Wisp quickly getting taken out. Ooh, nice detonation. Nice keeping track of everything with, I think that was Ciara's Wisp over there. Now, and Tree of Life still taking some damage. And now going to be slowly walking over to that, over to this gold mine over here to the south. Archmage and Blood Mage now moving around. We have some Riflemen joining in on that fight, and we have Huntresses trying to move out as well. So not quite sure what's going to be happening here. And right now, Archmage still trying to move in, and Riflemen are upgraded 1-0. So I'm now trying to get the 2-0 upgrade. So those Riflemen will be able to start focus firing if Ciara or if Montesquieu gets some sorceresses. That would be a really good fight. Grubby now coming in. Keeper of the Grove trying to take down, getting some Ents as well. So those militia being forced to run to the back right now. But this is going to be a 2v1 fight, trying to take down this Tree of Life. This Tree of Life is going to fall. So And now perhaps we're going to see a Squirrel Town portal. No Squirrel Town portal coming in from the Priestess of the Moon. Not quite sure what's happening here. The keep is in danger right now. Militia now trying to come back right now. Not quite sure. Are we going to have a base swap? Sierra and no, we have Montesue now trying to come back and trying to take down the Tree of Life of Sierra. I'm getting focused down. Stay tuned for part 2 of this 3-part replay between EG and AAA here on Goldshire.